Hi, my name is Rama Shakaki, and I'm here to help you create your edSeed campaign video. When working on your video, it's important to speak from the heart and aim for the heart. Make sure that your delivery is very passionate and represents your story and the emotions behind your story accurately. So here are a few tips for creating your video. First, write the bullet points of the story. Second, expand on them and create a full script. Third, practice the script at least 100 times. Fourth, choose a quiet place and do a few audio recordings. Once you're happy with the audio recordings, then choose a place that's well lit, that has natural sunlight, and where there's no shadows that are cast on your person when you're taping. Record about 10 to 20 times, and do not use subtitles when you're doing the video editing. When you're writing your script, use simple language, the same language you would use to speak every day. Present a very clear story. Make sure that it has a clear beginning, middle, and an end. You can focus your story on a specific time or an event that happened in your life that was very impactful and relevant to your education. Write from the heart, so speak genuinely and make sure that you tap into the emotions of the story that you're telling. Have a very clear call to action. Ask for funding. That's what you're doing the campaign for. And then try and engage the audience in a positive and uplifting way. So focus on the outcome. Even if you've had a dramatic or a challenging time and you're asking for money to support you to overcome these challenges, make sure that you focus on the outcome, how the support of the donor will change your life, will help you do the wonderful things that you're looking to do after you graduate. Next, after you've written the script, go back and review it and ensure that it's written in your language. Avoid it sounding like it was some academic paper or a presenter on television. Make sure it's very genuine. Ask yourself, does it move me? Does it affect me emotionally? Read it to others around you and ask them if it affects them, and ask them specifically what kind of emotions they felt when they listened to you read your script. Ask them if it's clear. Can anyone understand it? So make sure that it's presented to someone who doesn't know your story and see if they tell you if there are any facts missing. Are there any facts that you're not sure about? Maybe you make sure that you're not taking any facts from other people's stories. It has to be your genuine story. And ask yourself if it flows well, if there's a clear beginning, middle, and an end to the story. And last, share it with a member of our volunteer team to make sure that they proofread it and make sure that the text and the audio sound accurate. Now tape it the first time you read it, then practice it 100 times. Monitor your pace when you are reading. Don't make it too slow and try not to rush through it. And then monitor your pitch, how high it is, how low it is. You want to sound excited and enthusiastic, but not in a fake way. So make sure that it is in line with the story and the emotions of the story that you're telling. And then monitor your tone. Do not exaggerate. Don't make it too sad or too happy or too excited. So the picture you see is of a recording studio. It usually has padded walls to prevent echo, but you can replicate that by recording in a carpeted room or putting up towels or sheets to reduce the amount of echo if the room doesn't have those. If you are recording outdoors, make sure you're recording when there is no wind, there is no human noise or machine noise like an air conditioner or a fan of some sort. Record in the early mornings when everybody's sleeping, or in the evening, to make sure, again, there are no sudden noises that disrupt your audio. Now, when you're ready to videotape, record it once and save it. This way you'll have a benchmark to see where you started and how you've improved with time. Practice 50 times and save the different versions so that you can choose the best one. Monitor your body language when you're recording. Don't over-exaggerate your hand motions and don't put them where they're never seen. Your hands can provide gestures that are in line with the story that you're telling. Monitor your facial expressions. Try and have a smile, but not a fake one. So the smile can appear when you are speaking about pleasant things in your video. When you're videotaping, make sure that you are in line with the camera. Don't have the camera placed over your head or too far below it. And make sure that you are a good distance from the camera where you could see your head and shoulders as it appears in this. Now, when you're recording, you want to make sure you look like yourself, you represent yourself, and do a few things that are good for the camera. So we advise you to wear solid colors, wear business casual attire, so something that's not too informal and also not too formal. A student formal attire would also work, so if you're wearing a college t-shirt or a shirt or even a sweatshirt that your students would wear, that would be fine. Wear neutral, soft blues and browns, things that are not too bright or exaggerated, and avoid high contrast clothes like bright white shirt or bright red with a bright red headscarf. We also advise that your hair is combed. If you have a beard, that it's well groomed. And if you usually don't have a beard, make sure that you're clean shaven. And for the ladies, when recording, make sure that you are recording in landscape format. So you're not holding your phone upright, but you're holding it sideways. We also recommend that you have a clear background behind you or soft colors. You could record indoors or outdoors. Make sure that you have natural light if you're recording indoors, and avoid standing in the way of shadows. The camera should be steady, so we would recommend that you prop it up on books or against something that makes it steady and not moving. You want to be away from human noise or machinery or wind, and you want to shoot where we could see your head and shoulders and a little bit of your chest. And as I mentioned earlier, make sure that it is shot sideways, not upright. When you're done with your video, you can share it with one of our volunteers for feedback, and you can upload it to your campaign. For more information, you can visit edseed.me and check out the campaign resources page.